All right, we're out in front of Redoubt. We're going to go over the pros and cons of all the different cabins. I'd say that the only real pro about this one is that there was a literal squirrel. Sorry, I got distracted. The only pro about this one is that most of the beds were made. So that's not even really a pro. The cons start with like there's towels hanging up everywhere that smell dingy and nasty, like you guys didn't shower, you just wiped yourself down. It's gross. There's shoes, old dirty shoes at like nose level. That's not cool, guys. We don't like that. And then some of the beds weren't made. Some people were using towels. You guys broke a light already. I don't know what that's all about. There's a sweater in there that's actually kind of pretty. My sister wears one all the time just like it. So I don't know what guy wears that sweater, but I would just burn that at the end of camp, you know, like that's your stick to throw in the fire for sure. Other than that, probably the worst part of the whole experience was the smell. Okay, we have footage of Crystal literally gagging over the smell. These are not acting, this is real stuff, okay? And then lastly, we have the bribes. The bribes, well, were lackluster to say the least. Soda, not bad. But whole wheat cereal, right? Nothing lowers my cholesterol except for God, okay? That's the way it's meant to be, all right? If he wants it lower, he'll lower it. Not my cereal. That's stepping out of bounds, right? So get us some less healthy snacks next time, or else we're just going to set your cabin on fire. I think that's all there is to it, all right? All right, we're outside Pioneer now. Let's see, pros, not much, okay? What I'm learning from today is that a lot like guys themselves, not a lot of pros, okay? Not a lot of good things going on for them, especially these guys. Their beds are like half made, so that's okay. The smell wasn't terrible, but still not great, right? You guys are using your front porch as a storage facility. The lights were hard to get to, and like in the first world, like, I mean, come on. If I can't, why isn't it voice activated? Come on, kids. Probably the worst cons were that, again, it's just overall uncleanliness. The worldly pillows, right? That's probably the worst one. The fact that you had tracks on one half of the, like a whole table of tracks and God books, right? God books. Biblical, like fantasy books. And then on the other one, you got stinking Star Wars straight out of hell. Dun, 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 right on the roof, okay? It's up there. It ain't coming down. That's where bad pillows go, all right? Is on the roof. All right. Yeah, I didn't like it. Okay, Sleep Station 2, not good. All right. Okay, we're here in front of Iliamna. The pros are that there are no pros, so I get to talk about all the cons, okay? First of all, you got trash all over the front porch. It's absolutely disgusting, okay? Probably pretty reminiscent of what your home looks like, or your room looks like at home. I'm sorry, that was a reflection upon your parents. I don't think your parents keep a nasty home. I think you keep a nasty room. Let's see. Also, there's some girls' shirts hanging up. My wife wears a lot of Van Heusen, so I don't know who those are, but you need to get right about that. Everything's disheveled. Every bed was made terrible, except for one of the, you know, probably your upstanding godly counselor. That was probably his bed. Also, there was the only bribe I could really see was some Cinnamon Toast Crunch and a protein bar. Okay, and just like with my cholesterol, if I'm supposed to have more muscles, God will give me more muscles. I don't want a protein bar, okay? I want something that you know, the Bible says, eat the fat, eat the sweet, right? Drink the fat, drink the sweet. I don't care. It's fat and sweet. That's what we want, okay? Fat and sweet. And I do have something very terrible to report about this cabin, is that we found drugs on the premises, all right? Legit powder that we should not name, but I'm going to show you, right? We're talking the hard stuff, okay? We're talking the pink whizzle, all right? The pink whizzle. Oh no, is it focused yet?
It's in the sun.
Oh, it's in the sun?
Yeah.
Let me rotate a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah, we're talking the pink whizzle, okay? We're talking the big bad, all right? We're talking the fruit drink, all right? We're talking the drink of fruits, all right? It's terrible, okay? There's no good way to say it, but whoever this is, you need to come talk to us after the service, and we're going to report you to the authorities, but we'll get you help, okay? I promise. All right, let's move on to the next cabin. So we decided to do this one inside the cabin because all I see are pros. I'm not even kidding. I can't even remember what the cabin's called. We'll get it on the way out. But the beds are made, at least made enough, right? It smells wonderful, like that perfect mix of body sweat and Axe spray, like just culminating into something that's just delicious. And then we have a fan to keep us cool. The front porch was clean. And then also, they built up this bunk like an extra 2 feet, like men, okay? Carpenters, like Jesus, right? And they're just, oh, that's not so great. But as long as you don't shake it, You're not gonna roll out. You have extra room. I love this cabin. I'm thinking it's the winner, but we do have one more to go through. Let's move on. All right, we're here at the game room. It's a little overwhelming. There's just kind of stuff everywhere. There's people sleeping inside the games. I don't even know what's going on. I have to say that at least it looks like you tried. The beds are pretty put together. There's one guy who has a knee brace and a hammer stapler and a leather jacket. I don't know who this kid is, but make sure you fall asleep after he falls asleep, okay? That's not a kid you want to be left alone with without your wits about you. Other than that, we just have another case of just complete and utter disrespect for the Bible and everything in it. Because look at this. This is just straight out of hell. Fat Man and Robin is not good. It's going on the roof, okay? That's all there is to it. It's going up.
Oh no! Yes!
I missed!
Yes!
This one's going up. I swear, this time it's going up. I missed again.
Yes!
I hate you, pillow! Alright, it's up there. Okay, we're outside the boys' bathroom. We're just gonna buzz through it real quick. I can smell it from here. Not a good sign. Let's do this. 2 unflushed toilets. Absolutely disgusting. I'm out of here. I can't handle it no more.
Okay, so we're at the Wrangell cabin, and I'm just going to read the note that they left. It says, "We have bribes on almost every bed. Please enjoy and thank you for coming to visit us this morning. We have oatmeal cream pies, Swiss rolls, chips," does that say cake? Coke. Oh, Coke. Sticky buns, and more to come. Thank you. Sincerely, Cabin 1. I think that's enough said. There really is bribes on almost every bed, and they didn't have any help from their counselor. I can tell you that. All right, we're at Kenai, this cabin number 2. And so the pros, really, I mean, I think that this bed is okay right here. Maybe this one. But basically, it's just kind of musty and it kind of stinks. There's towels hanging everywhere. There's a notebook with a pen right behind me.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And it's not even like a godly notebook. It's like, you know, what do you call it? What do you call it, Caden? Straight out of hell.
Straight out of hell.
So, and then
Shout
there's
out
like, I don't even
hashtag
know.
Pastor Caleb.
Hashtag Pastor Caleb. And there's no bribes. So
Not one. There's a half drink of vitamin water. That's not a bribe.
There is a Canon camera we could take, but, you know, I'm not sure what they would think about that. So, I don't know. Girls, maybe you should work on getting some of this stuff cleaner tomorrow. Okay, so basically the pros for this cabin, what cabin are we in? Number 3?
Yeah, I think it's Chugach, I think.
Chugach. Everything is perfect. I love all the beds. Everything is tucked neatly under there. This little cotton suitcase is the cutest thing I've ever seen. It smells really good. The only thing is that we have no bribes in here.
No bribes.
I mean, I could take the fries before guys pillow.
Bribes before guys! That's how I live my life.
But, I mean, like, usually you guys are really good with bribes. So, tomorrow, I want one of those Italian sodas. Okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you tell Pam to go get that for me.
You should also get that fat guy out of your mirror. He's a little bit of a creep. All right. Anything else?
Okay. So we're outside the Aleutian cabin, and we hear a baby crying in there, and I think the mom's in there, hopefully. So we're probably not going to go in there and bother them, but I'm hoping that it looks from the porch that this cabin is pretty clean. So good job, girls. Okay, so we're at the, what is this cabin? Aleutian?
Aleutian, yeah.
We're at the Aleutian cabin, and we did in fact see that the mom was with her baby, and they have left the premises. But, see, I'm not that funny. Okay, so everything looks pretty good. The only cons is that there is a coat, Mrs. Shea's coat, hanging on this rail.
Ugh.
There's tons of hangers in here, Miss Shea. Come on. Get it together, sister. Okay, and then also there's no bribes. Once again, no bribes. Come on, guys.
I will wither away. I will die on... I cannot survive on Cheerios and protein bars. I need Kit Kats and Mountain Dews, people. Ugh.
So this cabin, Cabin Alaska, it looks really nice and smells pretty good in here. Beds are all made, and there's bribes. And they have a little note. It says, "We love you to pieces. Have some Reese's." Cool. And and there's a bribe over here too. Yeah, you guys did good. This is great. The only thing is something that's on the porch, and
Yeah, we'll take care of that.
we'll
in a
take
minute.
care of that.
But
in a
first of
minute.
all, we're gonna get to the bribes. No, not a whole grain in the whole thing. I love it. Yeah. I don't know what to do with these. Let's throw them under a pillow. Put those underneath there. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Okay.
You know what the best thing to do with the Tennessee hat is? Okay, so this is the girls' bathroom, and it's not bad, but it does stink really bad.
It really does.
So I don't know how you can work on that, but maybe we should air this thing out a little bit.